Gravedigger Tour.
I'll become if you don't.
Did you see the monster truck?
Hi.
Hello. Not quite the monster truck.
Okay.
We have a YouTube show. Do you want to tell us about what the grave digging is?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We here at the Gravedigger Tours tell you everything that is completely true from the Civil War times. We tell you about all the horrible things that happen as a gravedigger, the fact that we go along and we see horrible bodies and death, the aftermath of what happened at the surgical tents, the fact that there were piles of limbs that were up this high, 4 feet high, the fact of how amputations happened in their surgical tents. We also explain what it is that families in Gettysburg went through before, during, and after the war. The fact that when they get back, they saw that their houses were strewn with tons of bodies piled up in corners, in their basements, blood everywhere. And even now today, they're seeing the remnants of that by using chemicals like luminol, and they're seeing blood in all those places. But come on out here to Gravedigger Tours and we'll show you exactly what happened. We go down to the graveyard, down Baltimore Pike and up, and we actually show you some of those things. And in October, we're going to actually be doing real amputations here. So come on back then.
Real amputations?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now we're going to be doing them on, not on living human beings.
Okay.
We're going to do them on pigs.
Pigs?
Yes. Pigs are very similar to the human anatomy. And we can show you exactly what the surgery was like. Now you see, surgeries you might think are like Hollywood, and it's not. It was very methodical what they did. They didn't bite on leather straps, they didn't bite on bullets. They were doing all kinds of things with laudanum, which was a chemical that they used. So there was a lot of things back then that they used that they don't show you in Hollywood because it's not glamorous enough.
Did you ever overdose back then with that kind of anesthesia?
Absolutely, because remember, a doctor, even then as it is today, called them a medical practice because they were practicing, they didn't know. There's a lot of things that would happen back then, and they'd end up finding people at the bottom of bodies that were still alive.
What?
So we talk about those kind of things on the tour. They're actually true accounts. That is why we say, warning, if you can't handle it, be prepared because you're going to.
You can't handle the truth.
Well, then he can't make it because he doesn't have the stomach for something like that.
Well, it's all right. It's all right, chap.
He's our ogre.
That's okay. I warn you when it's going to happen. We actually show you a little patch we make up. Kind of simulates skin, and we see a time lapse over 3 days. Bellies would pop up on the dead soldiers and they would just burst if they didn't have coats on with buttons. So we actually simulate that, and you see that, and then the smell that comes out afterwards. You have to understand. I'll give you one more tidbit, but the rest of it's got to be hidden for the tour. 10 miles away they could smell Gettysburg after the 3rd of July. 10 miles.
Wow.
So you would be able to smell Gettysburg, right?
What?
You're 10 miles away.
It smells like Gettysburg now, actually.
I'm standing right here. I'm not 10 miles away.
Actually, people left their homes because it smelled so bad.
Oh.
That was that bad.
I never heard
the
that
rotten
before.
corpses.
And the one thing that we could treat for it, I'll show you. If I can get it out of my bag right now. See if you can recognize the smell. Smell that.
Oh, what is
Does
that?
smell like to you?
You smell it.
If we did not have this, we could not survive.
Oh, smell?
We'd pour a little bit of that into our kerchiefs, put it up on our face, and it would keep us from passing out or vomiting. It's not a bad smell. Go ahead, take a hit off that. There you go.
Yeah, what is that?
It's peppermint.
It's kind of mint.
Peppermint oil.
Really?
It's hard to find now, but back then we had it growing everywhere. It was strong enough to overcome the smell.
Wow.
So that is
we'll
what
have to use that little trick when we hang out with Paul over here.
Yes, because he
our
ogre smells really bad.
especially after Taco Bell night, know what I mean?
He knows you, Paul.
Yes. And you said our bodies are similar to pigs' bodies.
Yes, human anatomy is very
Well,
close.
we would like to, if we ever wanted to demonstrate, we could give us your ogre. Ogres and pigs have similar bodies too, right?
Wait a second. That's wrong.
We're just picking on him. So we
Hey, maybe he can hit you over the back with a shovel.
Yeah.
No, I meant you.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Yeah,
He's into professional wrestling.
Well, you know,
I'm into wrestling.
if
So
no, I'm not going to knock you out, but I'll tell you what, if I had him and I could dig him, I'd make $1.50 back then. Big money.
well, I hate to tell you, if you knock me out now, you get a lot more money. A lot more people want to see me knocked out. But you got it now. Okay.
Oh, that's a sad thing.
Yeah, it is.
People would pay to see you knock me out. But thank you very much for
Much obliged. Much
Yes,
obliged.
thanks a lot.
You have a wonderful night, despite the weather.
Yeah.
not
If you
looking a little scary.
our YouTube show is called Down with Dusty's Nipple, so if you go to YouTube, check that out. You'll be on
Say that slower for me.
Oh, Down with Dusty's Nipple.
He's
Okay.
Dusty.
Okay, I'm Dusty.
You're Dusty.
Yeah, I'm bodybuilding tank.
My name is Stakey Swizzleteeth. How you doing?
Stakey Swizzle.
Yeah, you ever want to find out anything, you want to come on our tour, just come in and say Stakey sent you.
Okay.
All right?
Alrighty.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate that.